Howdy ho neighbors, Radio Goja here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mania, Part 3! Believe it or not, this is actually take 2. My sound recording software decided to crash on me right as I had ended the commentary, so I started the level over so we can start it fresh. So let's take a look here. We got a sign. It's pretty much introducing Sundes. I guess that's how that's meant to be pronounced. He's the boss of level 2. And we'll probably see him sometime in the next episode or two. And these are signs down here that will give you basically tips on getting 100 points in each level. You can read through them if you want, but I mean, I'm still going to show you all the signs. But, yeah, you don't really... I've already told you all this stuff. Now let's see if I can remember, like, touch upon all the important things that are... I guess not really important things, but all of the awesome super things that I had talked about last time. Well, for one thing... Or the last take, rather. For one thing, I did give a little bit of... accidentally give a little bit of misinformation regarding the recover item. If you use it, it does not take away points. You can... So, I mean, I will be using it if I really need it. It's just you'll only ever find one. Still won't be using the surrender, though. Also, this, like this says, if you want to go back to 100 points, go to level 1. Well, okay, that's not the point I was... there. That's not the sign I was thinking of. If you want to get 100 points, you know, think about what I've been saying in the commentary. I can already tell this commentary isn't going to be anywhere near as good as it was last time. I guess I really didn't touch upon any of the enemies in the last level. There really aren't anything special to them. They just, you know, walk back and forth. The sub-screen, that's basically what we'll get to when we push start. We've seen it before. This is an island level, as you can see, palm trees and stuff, and even a different color scheme. Basically, level 1 was a forest level, and there are 2 forest levels, 2 island levels, 2 snow levels, and a, I guess you could call it a sewer level. It's got, you know, pipes and stuff, but we'll get to that when we get to it. That's the second time, or rather the third time, that I ran into that dinosaur trying to push that into the... I was trying to be sneaky and push that into the door. You know, it happened on my practice file. It happened in my last take of this video, and it happened this time, so... Super happy fun times abound, I guess. Indeed. There's our map up there. We'll be getting that in just a second. So yeah, I don't know why I actually thought that this, the Mole Mania was actually more obscure than it was. But then before I started Let's Playing, I actually looked around to see if anybody else had done it, and it turns out that there are like 2 other completed ones, you know, plus someone else who started doing it not too long ago. I might check them out. But, yeah, I mean, I had like I have a whole list of other ones that I wanted to do. I've been thinking of ones to do, you know, getting these visions of grandeur, I guess you could say. I mean, I'm not even remotely popular yet. I mean, my first video got like almost 30 views. The first night, like overnight. But then like it didn't get any other ones like past that, and then like my second video still has like 5 views since last night, and most of those are probably like me just, you know, like checking it out and making sure everything looks good on the internet. One thing that I was doing in my past take, I was mixing up the A and B buttons quite a bit, because the A button is to burrow and the B button is to grab, you know, objects. And I kept mixing them up. I kept, you know, like there, burrowing when I wanted to Well, actually, that was just like a miscalculation in my burrowing, but I kept burrowing when I wanted to grab objects. I think I probably did it a whole bunch of times this take too, but I really didn't notice them. But it really wasn't that big of a deal. Also, I know I said in part 1 that I do like to humor the game and, you know, only do things when tutorials tell me to, because I don't know, I guess it's because I'm big on continuity. I don't know, call me an idiot or whatever, but sometimes I do like to humor the game on that. But I'm pretty much gonna stop doing that, because there's a technique that it hasn't even taught me yet. It will teach me on a sign in this level, but it's basically if you push B while you're underground. And you've seen me doing that quite a bit probably by now. If you push B while you're underground, you can basically, you know, if you're in a burrowable spot and you push B while you're underground, you can look up. Let me do it right now. So you pull B, and then you can look above ground, and nothing can hurt you that way, and that's very useful. But even though I said that I was going to be like, you know, humoring the game and doing only doing things when the tutorial said, I noticed that in the first part I had slipped up a couple times, and like I did a throw before I was able to do it, and a backdrop before I was able to do it. But what's in the past is in the past, and it really isn't that big of a deal. Got the locator here. Let's look at the map real quick, I guess. We got 2 recovery spots. And we've got a health recovery spot right in here. Now I'm going to show you what happens if you talk to this guy too much, because it's pretty funny. I guess it depends on what you think is funny. And he always says something different every time you talk to him the first time. And if he doesn't have a heart in there, then he'll say like, "Oh, don't get too greedy with the hearts." Talk to him again. He'll say, "Don't you have a job to do? Stop bugging me and get back to work." Want to continue? You're a persistent rodent. Maybe you should give it a rest. Ellipses. And then if you talk to him one last time, he says, "Woo, you ungrateful mole, just wait till I get my claws on you." And he kills us. And it's not like, you know, game overs don't have any repercussions on us later. And, you know, the game auto-saves, so it really isn't that big of a deal. So yeah. So here we got a brand new obstacle and spikes. You can't walk through spikes. Now it's not saying that, you know, you can't, basically, it's not saying that you can walk, it's like you can walk through spikes, you just get hurt. Literally, the game will not let us walk into spikes. But we can roll things onto them and throw things across. So that's something we're going to be seeing quite a bit of from here on out. And actually, here was where I stopped last time, but I'm actually like a minute before where I was. So I made a little bit better time this time around. I'm going to be stopping in a little bit anyway, because I am running a little low on time, but I guess I can show you a little bit more. This place has 2 gates that we have to clear. And here's a new enemy that actually walks around along the outside of walls. No enemy has done this yet. And here's where it basically tells us, yeah, we can look above ground. But, take out that gate. Roll that cabbage into this hole. And when we come back, more Mania. I've been Ray Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?